Black Hills Community Economic Development is 15 western South Dakota communities bound by a philosophy. They believe an area can best prosper when communities put less emphasis on competing against one another and more on working together to advance healthy regional growth and entrepreneurship. It's a philosophy that contributes to the Black Hills still defining itself as a region of opportunity and job growth, even in an era when much of the nation struggled through a recession. Of course, Black Hills Community Economic Development backs up its philosophy with services that include business feasibility and marketing planning, as well as financing through the Small Business Administration 504 loan and West River revolving loan programs. Some of that work happens here at the West River Business Service Center in Rapid City. But these professionals also travel regularly to the 15-member communities.
If you're a new business, we can help you with the demographics. We can help you with the market. We can give you an idea if this business will work, if there's the business to do so. If you're expansion, we can help you with the cash flow projections, whatever it takes to get you into that building. And will it work? If you're trying to purchase a $2 million building, can your business cover the debt service to make that work?
So, how are the philosophy and services paying off in 2013? There's no shortage of success stories to report. But let's focus on 3 that illustrate what Black Hills Community Economic Development can do for individual entrepreneurs, entire communities working to seize new opportunities, and communities committed to enhancing overall lifestyle. Just 6 years ago, Black Hills Community Economic Development was in on the ground floor with entrepreneur Ryan McFarland. He believed young children ages 1.5 to 5 would best learn to balance bicycles if they could begin on small bikes designed without pedals or training wheels. Ryan launched Strider, manufacturer of these bicycles, from his Johnson Siding home, and put West River revolving loan financing to work to grow his company. And grow it did. In 2013, Strider is based in this Rapid City building where 30 employees work, and the company will see $13 million in sales this year. Ryan's co-owners are his dad, Joe McFarland, and Gene Woodall.
Well, Strider has certainly been a success story with Ryan's innovation and coming up with a great product that's in demand all over the world, really, and they've been able to grow the company to where it is today, utilizing Ryan's creativity and then the management skills of Joe and Gene to really stabilize the company and allow it to grow like it has. Another big factor in the growth of the company has been the use of social media and internet marketing, which really has international ramifications for the company. I mean, it's allowed them to grow exponentially.
The fact that Strider's sales are mostly out of state and even overseas means this is a company that brings new dollars into South Dakota instead of recirculating dollars that are already here.
We looked at this building at first, very concerned that it would be too big, trying to figure out how to sublet the back half of the building just to try and make ends meet when we first moved in. Within probably 4 months of moving in, we had the whole warehouse full. So we've never had to sublet any of it. We've expanded the office out to 4,000 square feet, so we've doubled the office. We've got over 30 staff now, and we've got desks on top of desks. So we're now looking for a new building. You know, to get started in this business, we relied on Black Hills Community Economic Development to help get the business launched. And this next step of a new building, to try and purchase a building is a big undertaking, and definitely we'll be looking for assistance from Black Hills Community Economic Development again.
Equipped with a new University of South Dakota study that confirms Ryan's original thoughts about these bikes being good for kids' physical development, Strider appears to be poised for a long-term Black Hills presence. It's a company that could have taken root anywhere. Black Hills Community Economic Development is pleased it happened here. Meanwhile, in Belle Fourche, the community came together to seize new opportunities stemming from the North Dakota oil boom. Belle Fourche has always looked beyond city and county lines to create economic prosperity. Last century, it became the hub for agricultural and legal services across a vast tri-state area, as well as a tourism destination with a distinct Western flavor. The community's new focus builds on that entrepreneurial heritage, making the most of a prime location and thinking big.
Because of our location to the Bakken Formation, we're a direct route up there, and we have this positive movement going on in Belle Fourche right now for economic development. We currently have 3 new businesses. Black Hills Community Development has been an instrumental part in where we're at currently with our economic growth here in Belle Fourche.
In 2013, impressive amenities, including this massive travel plaza, have taken form on Highway 85, the route to the oil fields. A new 100-acre industrial and rail park with state-of-the-art infrastructure and its own rail yard on the Canadian Pacific Line will become fully operational in 2013. Also, this year, Pipeline Plastics begins production in this just-constructed plant. Pipeline Plastics will manufacture piping not only for the oil fields, but also for water systems across the nation. The Texas company made use of a Small Business Administration 504 loan through Black Hills Community Economic Development as it established its South Dakota presence.
We were pleased to be able to be a part of the Pipeline Plastics loan, and it was one of a couple manufacturing loans we were a part of in this last year, and we actually did more manufacturing loans in this last fiscal year than we've ever been a part of, which was pretty exciting. It's neat to see these big companies moving to South Dakota from other states and bringing jobs with them.
In 2013, the Belle Fourche Development Corporation became an independent entity and committed itself to hiring a full-time executive director, a first for this community. Black Hills Community Economic Development looks forward to continued work with this far-sighted organization. As the northern gateway to the Black Hills, what benefits Belle Fourche benefits all of the region. Down the road in Sturgis, the Aspen Grove Assisted Living Facility will welcome its first residents in August 2013. That will represent the culmination of a 10-year community effort to develop more residential options for seniors, with both independent and assisted living apartments.
Well, with the Black Hills Community Economic Development Board of Directors, leadership was provided in this project, and through the Sturgis representatives, there was certainly an effort to move this project forward and to coordinate financing and just keeping their eye on the ball and make sure it happened.
Helping to provide that service and that facility there really is one of the key components of making sure the community thrives to make economic development move forward.
When the doors open at Aspen Grove, 20 healthcare jobs will become reality, based on a healthcare employment multiplier of 1.27. An additional 25 jobs will develop in Sturgis as well. What's more, seniors who might otherwise have relocated will remain in Sturgis, contributing to local commerce and in other ways as well. Sturgis has definitely created a model for how communities anywhere might make similar projects work. One thing for sure about the Black Hills, there's momentum here. There's plenty of good news to report in 2013, and no one doubts there will be even more in 2014. Thank you for your support of Black Hills Community Economic Development.